Welcome back to another edition of the Heart and Soul in Sports with yours truly, Tony, and my guest, Henry Smith. I'm
Henry Williams.
No, I called it right. I said it just like I wanted to say it. I already know what I'm dealing with today. All right, we're going to get started. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Because he's been waiting all week, and evidently he got some fans that protested for him to come on today. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go over some of the games from last week. The big upsets, the big wins. But let's go ahead and let's just get the elephant out the room. We're going to jump on this Alabama and Texas game. You know how sometimes when somebody's talking about you when you were in school, you go ahead and do like Eminem. You lay everything out, then they ain't got nothing to talk about. So I got a whole bunch of stats on that game. So we just go ahead and get started. All right, everybody know Alabama got their ass whooped. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. I'm not going to even, I got no excuses. I ain't going to even make any up. This is why they got beat. Jalen Monroe, 14 of 27, 255 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Quinn, 24-38, 349 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's one element of it. Rushing, 105 for Alabama, 107 for Texas, which is not what I expected. Receiving yards, 349 for Texas, 255 for Alabama. Tackles for loss. Now this is where the rubber meets the road. Tackles for loss. Texas had 9 tackles for loss. Alabama had 2. Texas had 5 sacks. Alabama had 0. Texas had 2 interceptions. Alabama had 0. Pressures. Texas was pressured. Quinn was pressured 15% of the time he dropped back. Milroe was pressured 80% of the time on his dropbacks. So Milroe had a quarterback rating of 65.7. Quinn had a quarterback rating of 89.4. Alabama could not get a pass rush that I've seen. Their secondary was garbage, especially number 3, which is Honor, who couldn't guard me. They gave up big plays after big plays. See, I'm eliminating all your arguments. I'm going to go ahead and take your whole argument from you. Let's just get all your arguments out of the way. Texas, we could not block none of their defense. Their defensive end was doing what he wanted to. Our left tackle couldn't block anybody. The center evidently forgot the snap count, even though he's snapping the ball. Did I miss something?
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Y'all tell me what I missed then.
Alabama had a good game plan.
At what point?
But they just, when the game first started.
Right, everybody have a good game plan when it's 0-0.
And I don't think they executed enough that well. Just like you stated.
They didn't execute at all.
Well, they executed the best they could. It's the best their line can hold up.
I agree with that. I won't argue with that.
The defensive end, defensive tackle, 6'7", 300-some pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, either he got off the snap count seconds late, because every time I looked up, the defensive end for Texas was turning the corner. He was on his outside shoulder. So I'm thinking, okay, if it's a pass play, the first thing you do is get out your stance and then go backwards so you can protect the quarterback.
Most people do that.
But I think he was seconds late off his snap count. But he had to be off his snap count. It was a center. Don't know the snap count. So that played a big role in it too. But I'm gonna say this.
There we go.
Some of the Alabama fans, they looking for the same team they had in 2015, 16, 17,
and 18.
18.
Don't forget 18.
And the team is just not built the same.
I agree.
So you got to go through the. I think you got to go through the transfer portal, which Nick Saban don't believe in, and to get good players.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me go ahead and say this. Alabama looked like hot sneaking garbage. There's no other way I can say it. They didn't execute. The coach of Texas he was in our game plan from the start. But what I forgot and I neglected is Texas got a defensive line that's pretty big itself. And they got better pass rushers. We have 0 pass rushers. If we had a pass rusher, he wasn't on the field. We said that all I heard is we got 360-pound offensive linemen. Well, you can't run block. Can't pass block. So you need to do something with your footwork or you need to get rid of them or put them on the bench, because if the average quarterback needs at least 4 seconds to throw the ball, when that defensive end turns the corner in 1 and your left tackle is looking at the back of his jersey, that is a problem. Then they say it's the quarterback's fault. Okay. I'll give you 1 interception was his fault. I'll give you 1 because I don't know where he was throwing to. But you still got to get a man 2 seconds to throw the doggone ball. They quarterback, kid y'all not. He dropped the ball, picked it up, dusted it off, looked to the sideline. They sent a different play in, and then he threw it downfield. That's 6, 7, 8 seconds. What was the pass rush at?
Yeah, well, they didn't have a pass rush.
I didn't see one.
And some of the critics and all that want to blame
Milroe.
Jalen Milroe. But my opinion is, I think he's a good quarterback. You just got to have time.
That's it.
To set up, to throw the ball, and run the offense just like it's supposed to.
Exactly.
So some of the fans have asking for, they need to take him out. I'll tell you what, go ahead and put the quarterback in there for Notre Dame that came through the transfer portal. Put him in.
He's not mobile though.
And see what he can do. The fans is crying for him. Put him in. See what he can do.
I wouldn't advise it.
See what he can do.
You're going out on the stretcher.
If he don't have no blocking, then he can't stand in the pass and throw the ball.
I agree.
And I believe, I don't know about his running ability, but it can't be no better running than Jalen Milroe can. So go ahead and put him in and give him a shot. Go ahead and listen to the fans.
Yeah.
So then some of the fans say, well, Nick Saban, he lost in time. He won't do anything with the transfer portal. He don't believe in it and all that. So I'm going to say this. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror at yourself.
I agree.
As a coach, as an individual, and as a player.
I agree. I won't argue with none of that because it's just like companies. You can't stay the same way. You're going to have to evolve. The transfer portal is the new free agents.
Right.
So you're going to, because if you don't, Georgia, LSU, Auburn, Ole Miss, Mississippi, they're going to get these players. The Pac-12 has gotten better. The ACC has gotten better.
Right.
Because they're running through the portal. At some point, Nick Saban had that thing where he didn't believe in throwing the ball until everybody started throwing it. He couldn't keep up. You can't run it. You can't with ground and pound. You can't. That don't exist anymore. You're going to have to get a quarterback who's mobile and can throw the ball. You need some receivers who can get open. And you need a line that can give you time to see to do a deep route. What happened when Tom Brady in Tampa last year when that offensive line couldn't block for him? He was getting sacked.
Right.
Interceptions went up. You gotta have time. But to already, let me get on the Alabama fans real quick. Just because you lose, don't mean you disappear now.
Right.
You gotta come and face. You gotta face your loss.
Yeah, right. You gotta face your loss.
When we lost, I already knew what I had in store for me at the gym. And I was getting text messages from certain people. I'm not gonna name names, but I still came to the gym. I still went to work. I go to work. I still did everything else I do because I always say, unless Nick Saban sending me a check, I ain't gonna take it that serious.
Right.
Now I want him to win. Evidently that obviously didn't happen. But at the same token, Texas like to beat us last year. And if that backup quarterback don't get hurt, I'm not sure they don't. Bryce Young had to make some circus play to get out of harm's way to kick a field goal at the last second. So Texas is coming up. The coach they got, Sarkisian,
yes,
he knows Alabama offense and defense like the back of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one in Ole Miss? Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin.
He knows the offense like the back of his hand. You have to change.
Right, you have to change.
You're gonna have to get better players. You're gonna have to change those. If I'm coaching, you was on the team and you go to another job and you coach. You know my offense.
Right.
You know the weaknesses, the strength. You're gonna play to whatever you think my weakness is. Nick Saban, and let's just get it straight. Some of these Alabama players are entitled thinking they just automatically gonna win the championship.
Right.
Like the work ain't have to be done. And let's just be honest, a lot of Alabama fans think the same way. That just because you go on the field, everybody gonna stand down and they gonna say, okay, you won. It's just the opposite. They're gonna fight you harder because of who you are. And if you ain't got the players that match up with them, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Right.
Prime example, Texas. Now, I ain't studying this game they got this Saturday because I don't care if they beat them 70 points. You ain't impressed me. Beat Texas by 70 points. That impressed me. I ain't studying these scrubs you playing. But they got a lot of work to do. They can't play like that no more. You can't give up wide open. You got tight end running wide open down the field. Your favorite player, number 3, is looking at the back of his jersey on a consistent basis.
That's all I seen him do the whole game. Either he was chasing the guy and you seen the back of his jersey, or he was holding. One or the other. That means the quarterback had a lot of time to throw the ball, or he couldn't cover.
I think he couldn't cover. I didn't got to that conclusion. He can tackle, but he can't cover anybody. Maybe you need to move to safety. Because safety don't really have to cover, they just play in the area. But that's
yeah, but let me say this.
Go ahead, Trail. I knew it was coming at some point.
The players that go to the University of Alabama, in those latter years, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, those players was great players. There wasn't no portal then. Once the portal started, then players started transferring in, transferring out.
Even the playing field.
And even the playing field all over college football. The portal changed and the NIL changed college football. So Nick Saban, he don't want to, see players going there, they don't want to sit 2 or 3 years anymore and wait my turn.
No.
The players think they're good now to play. Why would I want to sit for 2 years behind a guy that I think I'm better than?
Yeah.
So I might as well hit the transfer portal and go someplace else where I can play at.
Work for Deion Sanders.
And that's a lot of Alabama issues right there. The players not staying like they used to. Because the coach got complete control over the players before the transfer portal even kicked in, or the NIL deals. The coaches, the power, the authority over the kids, they don't have that anymore. Kids make decisions with their parents on where they need to go. Why would you want to sit 2 years and you think you're better than a kid? You might as well go somewhere else. If Nick Saban don't want to go through the portal, to the transfer portal, maybe he can sign him up for Aflac.
Okay. Prime time. Okay. Prime time has showed you the portal works.
Right.
And he's doing it. And you have to evolve with the time or you're going to get left behind. It's just like electronics. I've said it many times, I'm not an electronic person. I don't like electronics, but you better learn it.
Right.
Because everything's going. Nick Saban is going to have to change or they'll be calling for his job at some point.
Yeah, well, they always call him for his job, but I don't know why they call him for his job. The man won 7 championships. I mean, what else do you want the man to do? I mean, but
you got Alabama fans who are fanatics. They expect win every year.
You can't win every year. All the teams in college getting better, and all the ranked teams. And some of the ranked teams shouldn't be ranked, and some of the teams that unranked might need to be ranked. All you got to do is put them on an even playing field
Yep.
and let them play for themselves.
And you'll see the fact then.
And I got a question I want to ask you.
Okay.
Florida State beat LSU.
Okay.
LSU was number 5.
I know where this is going. Okay.
LSU was number 5. Florida State was number 9.
And they dropped to 14.
And they dropped to 14.
How do we drop to 10?
How do y'all drop to 10 and y'all lose to the 11th ranked team in the country? How? They only played 2 games.
Maybe they think the Big 12 better than the ACC.
Well,
I'm just saying, that's all I got. I don't have anything else.
Yeah, well.
Well, they were ranked higher, number 1, so they were ranked 2 spots higher, right? Alabama ranked number 3, LSU number 5, right?
Right. But LSU lost to the 9th ranked team in the country. Alabama lost to the 11th ranked team in the country. Alabama number 10, LSU number 14. So you tell me that there's 14 teams in there better than LSU?
Maybe they think the Big 12 is better than the ACC.
CC.
That's all I got. I have nothing else. But let's move on here. Let's run through some of the teams we picked last week. We picked Georgia over Ball State, which is obvious. My question is, when is Georgia going to play somebody? At some point, you have to play somebody.
Well, they got 1 game on their schedule. I think they're going to cause some trouble. And they play Tennessee.
Now, they at Tennessee?
Yeah, they at Tennessee.
Ooh, that's going to be good. Huh?
Yeah, that's going to be a good game. But Georgia should run the tape.
They should. Okay, you got Michigan. We picked Michigan to beat UNLV. We done been over Alabama, so we're not going to go through that again. We already know the outcome. We picked Florida State over Southern Miss. Ohio State is another team at some point got to play somebody. But Ohio State and Michigan are going to clash at some point.
Right.
So one of them coming out the top 5. At some point, one of them coming out the top 5. But we picked Ohio State. We picked USC over Stanford, which is a no-brainer. My question to you is Penn State. Do Penn State should be ranked as high as they rank, number 7?
Well, we'll see that when they play somebody. I think Penn State, they pretty good on paper until they play somebody. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, exactly. All right, so we knew Penn State was going to beat Delaware. Then we had Washington over Tulsa, which I picked Washington. I think we both picked Washington. Mm-hmm. We both picked Tennessee over Austin Peay.
Right.
So we knew that was no brainer. Notre Dame, North Carolina State, which was a tighter game until like 4th quarter when Notre Dame blew it up with 21 unanswered points in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, but didn't you pick North Carolina State? You said right. You said you picked them, but and then you was wondering which team is going to show up.
Well, I know North Carolina State didn't show up.
No, they didn't show up.
So if I picked them, I lost, man.
Yeah.
Then we picked Utah over Baylor, which was a tougher game than Utah anticipated. Because Baylor wouldn't have made a few mistakes. And the stretch they'd won that it was 2013. Oregon kind of surprised me. I thought Oregon would beat Texas Tech more than 38-30.
Yeah, handily. I thought they would with the experience that they got at quarterback.
Yeah.
But it was a tough game.
They was at Texas Tech. The
Red Raiders.
So the
Red Raiders of Texas Tech. They played a good game. But they still come up on the other side.
Oh, they come with it. They was on the L train, no doubt about that. Then LSU at Grambling, we both picked LSU. It wasn't the game at the point. Now here's the game that I wanted to get to. Troy University and Kansas State. I took Kansas State. You took Troy.
I took Troy out of love.
Well, they got beat 42-13.
Yeah, well, they'll come back. They play at home this Saturday, so maybe we can get revenge.
Who they play this Saturday?
I don't know who they play, but I see the signs up everywhere.
All right. Oregon State beat UC Davis 55-7. North Carolina struggled with Appalachian State 40-34, actually.
Yeah, now what I tell you about Appalachian State, and you told me, I told you maybe Appalachian State can pull a rabbit out of a hat. And then you said, well, I hope they pull the rabbit. Because we know we got the hat.
Well, North Carolina won at the end, but it wasn't a blowout like I thought. Oklahoma didn't impress me this week, 28-11 over SMU. I thought they would put up at least 50 points on it, because I think the point spread was 30-something. They didn't make the point spread, obviously.
No, they didn't.
Ole Miss struggled. Now, we said it was a good game. Ole Miss and Tulane. That was a fight. Ole Miss didn't blow them out. They beat them 37-20, but
Yeah.
Tulane put up a doggone fight at the end. Now is Duke better than we think, or Duke? Because Duke did beat Clemson. Now that ain't saying a whole lot at this point.
Right.
But they did beat Lafayette 42-7. You beat the team you're supposed to beat.
Yeah, they beat the team they're supposed to beat. But Duke better than we think they is, though.
A lot better, I think. Well, I think the ACC in a whole is better than we think. I think the Big 12 and the ACC is actually winning football right now. Because you got Duke, you got North Carolina, you got North Carolina State don't count though. And you got do you give Clemson any shot?
I don't give Clemson a shot.
Okay,
I don't give them no shot.
I get Florida State.
I think their time is up.
Oh, I agree. I definitely agree on that. Then you got Nebraska and Colorado. Prime time. Took Nebraska out. Now, is that a good win? Because when is Nebraska when the last time Nebraska was relevant?
No, it's been a long time. The last time Nebraska was relevant, Miami Hurricanes was relevant.
Miami coming back though.
Yeah, they're coming back. Yeah, they're on the rise. Yeah, they're on the rise.
But that was a good win for Deion Sanders to beat Nebraska. You know, with 83, 87 new players, and is that a mindset that his players all is bought in? Now he's getting something out the portal too now.
Yeah, right.
Let's not get it twisted now.
Yeah,
he's getting something out the portal, so he got talent.
Oh yeah, he got talent.
His son is one. His son is going to be. If you don't put his son in the Heisman talk, you being biased. Then you're not paying attention to football if you don't put. And be honest with you, if he beats USC
and Oregon
and at Oregon,
if he win one of those games, he good.
I agree. But if you win both,
oh yeah.
If he ain't the coach of the year, you're not paying attention. You're just being biased at this point. Cause I don't see him beating both.
No, I don't see him beating both. But they got a good team.
They do got a good team.
They got a good team. I believe they need to beef up on the
defense side, man.
Yeah, the defense side and offensive line a little bit.
They got the receivers. They got the quarterback.
Oh shit, they got skills.
They got bad skills.
They got everybody in skill positions. They got them kind of players.
You know what? It's amazing, and we finna talk about. I'm probably finna get in some heat with this. They're gonna have to learn black quarterbacks can actually throw the ball, not just run like most people want them to. That's all. If you listen to some of the commentators, well, we thought that he would tuck the ball down and run. No, you want him to do that. Once you get a man credit, he can throw.
Yeah, right.
Stop trying to just say black quarterbacks only can run.
Yeah, but they want them quarterbacks like Tom Brady, stand in the pocket on his tiptoes and bounce. Them days is over with.
Them days over with.
You got to tuck and run.
At some point, you're going to have to. All right. Is this a big game for Miami, or was it a down game for Texas A&M?
It was a big game for Miami. Texas A&M ain't the team that we thought they was going to be.
I agree.
And his time might be up.
Wow.
No man.
Jumbo Fisher.
You said it last week.
I said it.
His time might be up. The man been there 6 years, ain't
What is he? He ain't made it to the playoffs. The college playoffs.
No, he ain't made it yet.
But he ain't gonna make it. He was ranked 23 last Saturday. So after this Miami loss, and Miami wasn't ranked, they should drop completely out.
They completely out.
Okay, Jumbo Fisher. At what point do you pull the trigger on Fisher?
After this season.
Okay, after this season.
After this season, he should be gone.
Okay, after this season.
Yeah, 6 years. I mean, you know.
You're supposed to win something.
You got to win something at 6 years. All the money they gave him.
He can go back to Florida State. Well, he can go back to Florida. Or he can go back to the ACC because maybe he's not built for the SEC. Because he's not built his team like an SEC team is built. And that's what a lot of coaches. Okay, I don't put a lot of. Clemson beat Charleston South 66-17. I put no stock in that.
No, I don't put no stock in that game with Clemson.
That was just a game they should have won, and they did win. All right, let's go to this week then. We got week 3. We're gonna do our predictions. We got the University of Miami done jumped into. They ranked number 22 now, and they playing Bethune-Cookman.
I'll take the University of Miami.
I'll take Miami too. Florida State, Boston College. Now,
I'm taking Florida State.
I'm gonna take Florida State, but Boston College gonna put up a fight. I'm telling you, they're gonna put up a fight. They do it every. Now they ain't gonna win, but it ain't gonna be no 66-0.
No, it ain't gonna be no 6-0. We still looking for that rabbit out the hat.
You don't get it. Well,
we ain't gonna get it that game.
You don't get it that game. You might get another game. You don't get it that game. You got Penn State at Illinois.
Yeah,
Has Penn State played anybody yet?
Yeah, Penn State should win. Well, it was only their third game, so.
But doggone it, you ain't played nobody in 3 games. At some point, you play somebody.
Well, the latter end of their schedule should be tougher.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, they end up playing Notre Dame this year anyway.
LSU at Mississippi State.
No, I'm taking.
Well, we know you're gonna take LSU.
I'm taking the LSU Tigers. Mississippi State, I don't know.
Mississippi State 2-0 now.
Yeah, that.
And you playing at home.
Yeah, that don't mean they 2-0. The SEC is down this year.
All right, man. I'm gonna go with LSU. You know what? No, I'm gonna go with Mississippi State. I'm gonna go against the grain.
I figured you was gonna take them anyway. That was just a setup. I know you weren't gonna choose LSU.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, that was a thought.
But they got LSU by 9.5 points.
Well, we're gonna win by 9. We should cover the spread.
Man, you should. I just think Mississippi State. Well, hold on, let me see. They ain't played no conference games yet. I'm gonna take LSU. I change. I'm gonna take LSU.
Thank you. I so appreciate you taking.
Now that could change before Friday. Now.
I'm sure it will.
All right, let's go with Kansas State over Missouri. Missouri ain't did nothing since they came in the SEC. They had that 1 year with that. What's that Sam guy?
Yeah, they had one good season.
And they ain't did nothing beyond that. I'm gonna take Kansas State myself.
Yeah, I'll take Kansas State since they beat the Trojans.
Yeah, I wouldn't judge them by Troy. You knew they were gonna beat Troy anyway.
No, Trojans pretty good though.
I knew they weren't gonna go to Kansas and beat them.
No.
Not with that offense Kansas plays.
I chose to.
You chose your heart.
Yeah, I chose my heart.
And you lost.
I lost.
I choose stats.
Yes. Your stats.
They
stats prevail.
Okay. They didn't prevail against Alabama. I picked them man too. All right, we got Weber State versus Utah. Well, I'm gonna take Utah at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Utah at home.
Central Michigan at Notre Dame.
No.
I'm gonna take Notre Dame.
I gotta take the Fighting Irish.
Well, you up there where they at?
Yeah.
Up there about that Bend,
South Bend, Indiana.
So you right up there with it. South Carolina at Georgia. They finally play an SEC team, but it's a sorry SEC team. But you play an SEC team. I'm gonna take Georgia.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Georgia.
I'm tempted to take South Carolina though.
The Gamecocks, they need to step their program up the same way the basketball team. You know?
Yeah,
they gotta step it up.
Alabama at South Florida. I'm just gonna skip that game. I'm not gonna even acknowledge that one. So I don't care if they blow them out. It don't mean nothing to me. San Diego State at Oregon State. I'm gonna go with Oregon State.
I'll take Oregon State.
Oklahoma at Tulsa. I'm taking Oklahoma.
I'll take the Sooners.
Minnesota at North Carolina. I'm going with North Carolina. North Carolina been on fire lately.
Yeah, they pretty good. I think they should win that game.
But Minnesota up there where you at, not far from where you at. You take them?
No, I'm not taking them. You can't take everything up north, and then you got better teams in the south.
Okay. Northwestern at Duke. I'm going with the ACC for the change. I'm going with Duke.
Thank you. I sure appreciate it. I'll take Duke.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Yeah. What other option you had?
That's the only option I have.
That's why I said I'm sure.
The ACC pretty good though.
ACC and the Big 12 both of them came up. You want to know the truth about it?
Oh yeah.
Both of them doing pretty good. I can vouch for the Big 12.
Yeah, I can vouch for ACC. They pretty good.
They are real good. We got what that Northwestern and Duke. Did I say Northwestern and Duke? I'm taking Duke though.
Oh yeah, Northwestern.
You gonna take Northwestern?
No, I'm not gonna take Northwestern. Northwestern play good sometimes though, but
you had Duke. I just don't see Duke losing that game.
I don't see it either. Got to be a major upset.
It wasn't surprising. West Michigan at Iowa. I'm gonna go with Iowa.
Yeah, I'll take Iowa after last week.
Western Kentucky at Ohio State. Buckeyes.
I'm taking the Buckeyes. That's wide receiver core in the country. They say.
They have the
critics.
Yeah, the critics said a lot of stuff. Critics said Alabama beat Texas too. How did that work out?
Yeah, it didn't work out that well for the critics.
That's my point.
Thanks, critics.
Washington at Michigan State.
What are they playing at?
They're playing in Michigan. Michigan State. I'm going to take Washington, though. Washington number 8.
Yeah, I know they're number 8, but they're going to Michigan State, so.
Michigan State don't play unless they play in Michigan.
That's the only time they do play when it's a rivalry game.
So I'm not going to take Michigan State. You going to take Washington? You going to take Michigan State?
No, I'm going to take Washington.
All right. Northern Colorado at Washington State. I'm going with the Washington team again.
Yeah, I'll take Washington State.
North Carolina Central at UCLA. We already know.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bruins.
Yeah, all day. Tennessee at Florida.
I'm taking.
You want Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm taking the Vols.
Thought you wanted the Gators.
No, I don't want the Gators.
Bowling Green at Michigan.
I'll take the Wolverines.
Yeah, you have to take them at this point. Georgia Tech at Ole Miss. Now Georgia Tech run that triple option mess. Can Ole Miss stop it? Ole Miss defense ain't. Ole Miss is not built for defense. They built for offense. I'm going with Ole Miss anyway now.
Yeah, I think I'll take Lane Kiffin on this one.
Yeah, I'll take him too. Wyoming at Texas. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with Texas.
I thought you were gonna choose Wyoming. I thought
what Texas just did. Why would I go with them? I'll take Texas. You can take Wyoming.
No, I'm taking Texas. I took them over Bama.
You were gonna take anybody over Alabama. They wouldn't have mattered.
Right.
Hawaii over at Oregon. I'm gonna go with Oregon on that one.
Oregon. I'll take Bo Nix, the Heisman Trophy candidate.
I forgot he came from Auburn.
Yeah, they're gonna put him in there.
Colorado State at 18. Colorado. Deion Sanders came from being not ranked to the 18th team in the country. I'm gonna go with Deion. I'm gonna go with prime time.
Yeah, I'm gonna take prime time and his crew.
All right, let's get into something that matters now. The NFL. Let's start with last night's game. Aiden Rodgers done.
Yeah, his whole career's over.
He's 39 years old.
39 years old. He tore his Achilles. That's a 2-year injury. And so when he come back, he'll be 41, trying to play on a torn Achilles. That's a hard injury to come back from. Myself, I had 2 surgeries on my knees. That was a hard injury to come back from. So when a guy tears his Achilles, at this point in his life, his career is over.
I agree. Bryce Young debut didn't go too well.
No, it didn't go too well.
24-10. The Falcons, are the Falcons back?
Yeah, the Falcons look pretty good. But we need to go back to that game. Aaron Rodgers, Jets and
the Bills.
Jets and the Bills.
Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the other side.
Yeah, now you told me once before that Josh
Allen.
Josh Allen was overrated.
I agree. Yeah, he's overrated in my opinion.
Now, this is his stats. Now, this is his stats.
Okay.
These are stats I made up.
Okay.
Since 2018, the man had 84 turnovers. Since 2018. It's 2023. He had 84 turnovers. 54 of them was fumbles. 54 of them was fumbles.
We count the 3 interceptions and the fumble he had last night.
You add that on there too.
Okay, we add that too.
Yeah, you add that. I think he just tries. He tried to make the spectacular plays, and then sometimes it's just not there, man. It's just not there.
Take a lot of unnecessary hits.
That too. He needs to just go out of bounds. But anytime you throw the ball to the other team 3 times, you should lose.
They did.
Yeah, they're supposed to have lost.
And he lost a fumble too, right?
Right.
He lost a fumble. So if he had 54 fumbles?
54.
So it's 55 now then.
It's 55. He had 84 turnovers. Lead the NFL in the last 5 years in turnovers and lost fumbles. 54 lost fumbles. 84 turnovers in the last 5 years.
So it's 88 turnovers now, right?
It's 88 turnovers.
Yeah, he gonna get 100. 100 ain't always a good number to reach.
No, 100 not, because he'll reach it for the year out.
But you know, every year they hype him up for some reason. They last year You had, I think Buffalo was about number 1 and number 2 seed, wasn't it?
Right.
Okay, you played, who did they get beat by? Was it Cincinnati that beat him, or they got beaten? He didn't perform. I think he was at home too.
Oh,
they
yeah.
had home field advantage throughout.
Oh, yeah.
And you still, why do you keep putting all this hope on this guy that keeps underperforming year in and year? How long has he been in the league? About, let's see, he's been in there about 4 or 5 years now, something like that. Or is it longer?
No, he's been in there longer than that.
And you haven't made it anywhere, then you ain't no better than, what's the guy we were talking about, Jimbo Fisher. 6 years and you ain't sure you did anything. What do the organization see in him to convince themselves that this is the guy that can get us to the mountaintop?
They see a bright future, but the future need to be now. The future needs to be right now. But I think they need some more playmakers. I think they need more playmakers on that team. He tried to do it all,
but they got that.
But he can't.
That receiver. What's the name of that receiver? He got
Diggs.
Yeah, you got Diggs.
You got to throw to somebody else.
You got a good running back.
Yeah, you got to throw to somebody else. You can't throw to the other team.
He's doing it.
Yeah, he did that very well last night.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times to the other team.
But you notice that the media doesn't highlight his turnovers.
No, well, I'm gonna highlight them for you.
No.
84 of them.
88.
88 since 2018. 5 years. He had 54 fumbles.
If this was Vic, they'd be throwing him under the bus.
No, they'll throw every quarterback under the bus. They wouldn't probably be in the league no more.
Yeah, well, he don't need to be in the league no more at the rate he's doing. But who else gonna go to Buffalo at this point? No, that's not a place of interest right now.
Yeah, well, they can find somebody.
Couldn't hurt.
No.
All right, we got the Panthers and the Falcons. We overlooking the Falcons, but you played the Panthers, so I don't really know. Panthers' offensive line is not great. They got a rookie quarterback that the game right now hasn't slowed down for him, and he turned the ball over 2 times on the road. You're not gonna win no game that you're on the road. You turn the ball over 2 times, 2 interceptions. They were bad interceptions. You're not gonna win no game that way.
No, you ain't gonna win no games as a rookie. Not turning that ball over like that.
So
Atlanta pretty good though. They showed a lot.
I'm like, who the quarterback for Atlanta? Can't remember.
No, I can't remember who the quarterback is for him.
Now I'm gonna tell you a team that I think going on the radar, the Browns. The Browns beat Cincinnati with Joe Burrow 24-3.
Yeah, I was disappointed in Joe and Lamar Chase and basically the whole team.
Did they still got Nick Chubb?
Yeah, they still got
the Browns. The Browns got Nick Chubb.
Yeah, right. The Browns got Nick Chubb.
Okay.
So I thought the Browns played a good game.
They got a good defense.
Oh yeah, they got a great defense. And the Cincinnati, they ain't show up to play. But we're gonna see what he at this week.
They play Pittsburgh this week, right?
Well,
the Browns play Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the Browns play Pittsburgh on Monday Night Football.
I don't know if that should be prime time.
Yeah, it's prime time. We're gonna see how bad the Steelers is, and we're gonna see how good the Browns is.
Yeah, one of the two things.
Right.
Jacksonville beat the Colts 31-21, and I've been real low on Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
I've been talking about him pretty bad on
a
consistent basis.
Yeah, you hard on Trevor.
Sunshine.
Yeah, sunshine, whatever you want to call it, but he come through.
He came through there.
Yeah, he came through.
I give him that.
But I'm gonna tell you something about their team. Calvin Ridley, he played a good game.
Oh yeah, Calvin Ridley played a good game.
Yeah, 8 catches, 8 catches, a touchdown, and 101 yards.
101 yards, 8 receptions, man.
Right.
Touchdown. That's a good day. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good day.
And Jacksonville needed to get a receiver because they didn't really have one last year.
No, they
now,
didn't.
If you don't win the AFC South now, you're in trouble. Because who was that? Houston? Who was in the AFC South? It's Houston, Indianapolis, Tennessee, and Jacksonville.
Right.
Tennessee ain't going nowhere with Ryan Tannehill. That's been already accomplished. He turned the ball over so many times last Sunday. It was embarrassing. Houston is spiraling out of control. And what was the other one? It was Jacksonville, Houston, Tennessee. What's that other team? chance over there. I just called it a minute ago. But it's Jaguars, Tennessee, Houston, and there's one more in the AFC South. Did I say Tennessee? Did I say Tennessee?
Right.
Jacksonville, Tennessee, Houston. Somehow that last team always escapes me. But Jacksonville has the better chance to win that division.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's nobody else there besides. Now, if Sunshine don't do it this time, what I said about him was accurate. He is pretty much done for.
Yeah, well, last year, they made the playoffs last year.
He kept turning the ball over.
Oh, yeah, that's a major thing.
That's a problem with him.
That's a serious problem. You can't turn that ball over.
But he did that in Clemson too, though. He kept turning the ball over until he played Alabama. Then one turned the dog on the ball over.
Yeah, but he won championships too.
He got one.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Buccaneers and the Vikings. I don't know which team is worse at this point. Buccaneers beat the Vikings 20-17.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield for Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield. Sometimes you need a new environment in order for you to change.
Maybe. Well, they won. Buccaneers won. The Vikings, who is the quarterback for the Vikings? It ain't, what's that guy that gets shell-shocked every time he get hit?
Oh, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, yeah.
Kirk Cousins.
That's bad.
Franchise quarterback.
Yeah, franchise.
2 franchise tags on him.
Yeah, you need to take one of them off.
Yeah, throw the ball to the other team.
Well, he's good at that. Tennessee and the Saints. Saints beat Tennessee 16-15. Derrick Henry, 15 carries, 63 yards. Ironically, they won't show Ryan Tannehill's numbers because they were so bad. Number was horrible. I think he turned the ball over 3 or 4 times. I can't remember. And in the NFL, when you turn the ball over that many times, that's a recipe for disaster. But is that showing how bad the Saints are that they turned the ball over that many times and you at home and you barely win? I mean, is your offense, what's going on with the Saints offense?
The Saints offense ain't that good. The Saints offense is not that good.
Can't be. Not if you get it. The Titans self-check. Remember the playoff game the Titans was in last year? I can't remember the team they played, but he said, we're going to stack the line and force Ryan Tannehill to beat us. But guess what Ryan Tannehill didn't do? He didn't beat him. He can't throw. He should have. Miami got rid of you. There's a reason Miami got rid of you.
Right.
You're no good. Why did Mike Vrabel give him a contract extension?
I guess he believed in it.
You believe in losing then?
Yeah, right.
No,
yeah, because he ain't winning nothing.
No, he ain't winning nothing. 49ers beat the Steelers in the ground. It wasn't even close. 30-7. And, well, I don't even think it was that close. 49ers got a good defense.
Oh, yeah, they got a great defense. The steel curtain is drawn up. Just a shade now.
Steel curtain. At what point is Mike Tomlin going to be on the chopping block?
He should have been on there. He ain't won us since 2009. Let's think about it. 2009. And every time something happened with some of his players, I don't think he bagged him up that well. He got rid of Juju Schuster.
Yeah.
He got rid of Antonio Brown, which he should have got rid of him.
He was doing it. He got rid of his
Lamar Bell.
Yeah.
He was there. Bell. But he held on to Ben.
Until he said he wasn't going to come back.
Yeah, right. Ben should have been gone.
I agree.
Right.
When Ben said he didn't know if he was going to play football again, that's when you get rid of him then.
Yeah, right.
Check this out. What is that? McCaffrey?
McCaffrey.
22 carries, 152 yards, and a touchdown against Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
Yeah. He ran down the sideline. With an entourage. So,
like you said, it's no longer a steel curtain anymore.
No, it's a shade.
Okay, I got you. We got the Cardinals versus the Commanders.
Yeah, I'm choosing Washington.
Well, they won.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh, yeah. I chose Washington.
Texans shouldn't even played up against the Ravens because that wasn't a game, 25-9. I don't know what. When Bill O'Brien was
Bill
O'Brien, he just butchered that whole team.
Oh, yeah.
When you got rid of Hopkins, it was over with to me.
Yeah, he messed their whole franchise up. He shouldn't have a job, but he's back in the NFL.
Doing what?
No, offensive coordinator. Yes, he is. He's back in the NFL as offensive coordinator. Nick Saban didn't want him no more, so he had a choice.
Okay.
You know, so he chose to go back to the NFL.
got the Packers. Do you think the Packers are smiling right about now?
Yeah, the Packers should be smiling.
38-20 over the Bears, and it wasn't even that close.
Yeah, that's saying a lot about my Chicago Bears. I think my quarterback for the Chicago Bears, I think he run too much.
Just Fields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Bears, they traded Montgomery. They running back, and they need some more wideouts, and the Super Bowl shuffle ain't been shuffled since 1985.
No, that was the Bears real sticker. Who is this Love guy that the Green Bay has a quarterback? This dude numbers was off the chart. 245 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interception.
Yeah, Justin Love.
I don't know where did he come from. I don't recall him.
I forgot what college he came to, but he sat behind Aaron Rodgers for like 3 years. The kid deserves a chance.
He got it now, and he's taking full advantage of it.
Yeah.
The Raiders and the Broncos, 17-16 Raiders. Is John Elway destroying the Broncos? Or has he already dismantled them at this point?
Well, we're going to see what the new coach going to do.
They got one in?
Yeah.
They got rid of the black guy, didn't they?
Yeah. They got the coach, used to coach the New Orleans Saints. What's his name?
Sean Payton?
Yeah, Sean Payton. Yeah, they got Sean.
How's he keep getting the job? Reputation. He ain't won one championship either.
I know he just keep getting the job.
Eagles beat the Patriots 25-20.
Yeah, they ain't played that well. The Eagles did.
They started off good.
Yeah.
And they scored 16 points in the first quarter and then scored but 9 the rest of the way.
Yeah.
New England came back and scored 20 points in the second, third, fourth. They scored 20 points. And I think if they had a little bit more time, they'd have beat the Eagles.
I think they would have beat them too, but Zeke, he over there, he laid the ball on the ground like he landed.
Oh yeah, he laid it on the ground pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The Dolphins beat the Chargers 36-34. That East to West Coast trip. The quarterback at the Chargers, I keep telling people he's not that good. I can't remember his name, but Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
He's not that good. Every year they hype him up. Once again, hyping the quarterback up, and he doesn't perform. Tua Tagovailoa did good. 466 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. If you can keep him healthy.
Yeah, if you can stay healthy.
Miami going with Tariq Hill
and Waddle.
They
got a good team.
They got a good squad.
Yeah, all they got to do is just stay up on his feet and learn how to fall. I never heard of anything like that. A quarterback got to learn how to fall.
You know, Vic had to learn how to slide.
Yeah, slide. I'm talking about fall.
No, I don't know.
Tua got to learn how to fall. They paid somebody to teach him how to fall.
I thought he played baseball. He should know how to slide.
Yeah, but fall.
You get hit, you'll fall.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I guess he fall the wrong way. I don't know. He just got to fall.
Well, they got a running back, 16 carries, 117 yards, 1 touchdown. That was productive. The Rams beat the Seahawks 30-13. Matthew Stafford. When has the Rams did anything since the Super Bowl? They won that Super Bowl. They ain't did anything.
No, they did anything since, but they look good. Game one.
But does that look good or does Seattle look bad?
Seattle look bad.
No, that's a little bit of both. All right, Matt Jordan. Dallas Cowboys. 40-0 against the Giants. I told him that they shouldn't have gave that quarterback on the Giants that contract extension. They shouldn't have gave him no contract. I knew that. I said he's not that good. They seen it. And, you know, in the offseason, they were debating whether they was going to give it to him. Well, I can tell you now you shouldn't have gave it to him. He played awful.
Yeah, they had a choice between paying him or paying Saquon Barkley.
You should have paid Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. See, they chose him.
But how did that work out? 40-0.
Yeah, he was running for his life all night.
And good, he should.
He stayed on the carpet.
Well,
he stayed on the carpet. He was running for his life all night. As a professional team, you should be embarrassed the way you lost on national TV. Only game on.
It wasn't a game.
Everybody watching. The whole world watching. If they like football, they watching.
I gave up on that game about 20-0. I just quit watching it. I didn't. I don't know. Did Saquon Barkley even play?
Oh yeah, he played.
You should have given money to him.
Yeah, they should have given money to him.
You should have never gave it to What is that dude name?
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones, yeah. Shouldn't have gave it to him.
Yeah, but I still don't believe in the Cowboys.
I don't either.
They start off like this every year. They might be 11-3.
You hear this, Matt Jordan, don't you?
As soon as they get to the game,
they choke.
Oh, you can put the dog collar around their neck and the choke chain. Stephen A. be right. I hate to say it, Stephen A. be right.
Every time.
Every year. You think they're going to make it America's team? Come America's dream. You think we're going to win, but we're really not. And then you wake up and reality hit you in the face.
But did you see Dak Prescott's numbers? His numbers was pedestrian.
13 for 24.
No touchdowns.
No touchdowns, no interceptions.
100 and some, 134 yards?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Now, that means the defense basically did all the work.
The defense did all the work.
Because
Zach just got his check.
Jones was basically walking over there, handing the ball to the linebackers and cornerbacks. And he got a couple of pick six, a blocked field goal.
Right.
Then they made history. They showed a stat they made history. You got beat 40-0. You got a block punt, a block kick.
Jesus Christ.
And that is beyond awful, in my opinion. And the thing about that is that when you do that, you put your defense in such a bind. Because we don't know how good the Giants' defense really was. They was on the field the whole time.
Right.
So nobody really knows exactly how good the defense is. So at this point, all you can do is just say, Dallas here. You know what? This is what it gets me. That's why I love the Cowboys. They fans get high every year.
Real
and
high.
They drop back down again.
Real high.
Every year, no
matter.
Real
high. Real high. I'm going to tell you something, though.
Bring it.
The Alabama fans and the Dallas Cowboys fans are almost the same.
I agree.
They're almost the same.
They live high hopes.
They're looking for Dallas to try to win a Super Bowl, and Stephen A. be telling them.
Not gonna happen, Captain.
No, we're gonna wait till we get to the end. That was Stephen A. say.
But you know Stephen A. Alabama fan though.
Yeah, but it happened. But it happens
every year.
Yeah, Stephen A. loved the University of Alabama. Now he loved them too. But
Cowboys ain't won that since the
1996.
96. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Almost 30 years ago, man.
That's a long time. That's a long time. Everybody needs to try to call Jerry.
Trying to get rid of Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
All right, let's do our picks for the week. We got Thursday night football. The Vikings at the Eagles. I'm gonna take the Eagles. I think the Vikings are not that good anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Philadelphia Eagles since they traded Darwin Cook for no reason. Instead of paying the man, but you rather pay Kirk Cousins.
Where did Kirk Cousins come from?
Came from the Washington Redskins.
Washington Redskins.
Yeah, they gave him 2 or 3 franchise tags. But the man wasn't that good. Every time you believe in Kirk Cousins, guess what he do?
He's gonna let you down.
He throw the ball to the other team.
He's gonna keep throwing it to the other team. That's what he's good at doing. Packers and the Falcons. I'm gonna go with the Packers. I like what I seen from the Packers. Falcons at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Falcons.
That's a good pick there. The Raiders at the Bills. I'm tempted to go with the Raiders.
Well,
I'm very tempted to go with the Raiders.
I think they can come back. Josh Allen, he gotta calm down a little bit.
3-7. I can't get over those 3-7.
Yeah, I can't get over them either, but I still,
I think I want. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I don't have no faith in Josh Allen. Ain't no point starting having any now. The Ravens at the Bengals. I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
I'm taking Joe Burrow. He got to come back after $275 million deal, 5-year extension, $219 million guaranteed, and he ain't played the fourth quarter. Huh?
Well, maybe when they get the money, maybe they don't feel like they have to play him.
No, well, he gonna step it up.
We're finna find out. I'm taking the Ravens though. They gave Lamar Jackson a contract extension too. Now he's got to play up there because he didn't play that well last week either. Now he didn't throw a touchdown pass. He threw an interception.
Joe Burrow was on the bench in the fourth quarter.
Well, that was no
$275 million worth.
Well, they didn't want to hurt him. They didn't want to get him hurt no more. They got the Seahawks and the Lions.
I'm taking the Lions.
I'm gonna take the Lions too. Actually, they got the Lions by 6 points. So.
Yeah.
Chargers at the Titans.
That boy Derrick Henry, you ain't going with him?
It ain't him. It's the quarterback. I got a problem with Ryan Tannehill.
Well,
I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I'm gonna go with Tennessee because he can't play that bad again.
yes, he can.
Well, he probably could. I hope he don't play that bad again.
Yeah, right. He's gonna prove it to you.
You gonna take the Chargers?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Okay. Oh, you got the Chargers.
Yeah, I'll take Justin Herbert.
I really don't have any faith in him. Seattle and the Lions. I'm gonna take the Lions. We did that already, right? All right. The Bears and the Buccaneers. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. The Bucks at home.
Yeah, I gotta take Chicago. It's gonna be sunny. Yeah. Justin Fields probably run all over the place.
You didn't do it last week.
No, he couldn't do nothing last week.
You gonna go against your boy Mayfield? Baker?
I'm going against Baker.
Okay. I'm gonna go
Baker might have had his best career in college.
He did pretty decent in Cleveland.
No, that's why he out of there.
Well, he played in Charlotte for a little while. Did he play in North Carolina for a little while? No, it wasn't that long now. I think it was a brief stint, like 3 weeks.
Yeah, Baker needs to be more humble. He ain't proved anything, Heisman Trophy winner, whatever he was.
Kansas and Jacksonville. I'm gonna take Kansas because Patrick Mahomes gotta play better. It's his receivers I got an issue with though. But I'm gonna take Patrick Mahomes over the Jaguars at home.
Yeah, I'll take Kansas City. Yeah.
You gonna take Sunshine?
No, I ain't gonna take Sunshine.
Okay. Colts at the Texans. I'm gonna take the Colts.
Yeah, I'm taking the Colts.
49ers at the Rams. This ain't even a discussion yet. I'm going with the 49ers.
That should be a good game.
Both NFC West guys.
Yeah, it should be a good game.
Who you want? I bet you go with the 49ers.
No, see, that's a setup right there. That's a setup. That's a setup. You want me to take them. Guess what?
I'm going with the 49ers.
And guess what?
You're going to take the Rams.
I'm going to take the Rams.
I like Donald. I just don't like their quarterback. I don't have no faith in Matthew Stafford. He didn't impress me. How you going to have Megatron and you still can't go nowhere?
Well, you got to have other pieces around him.
Well, the Rams ain't been relevant in 3 years now.
Yeah, but it's time for a comeback now.
Yeah. I'm still going with the 49ers. I'm going with defense.
Yeah, you got that coach over there running down the sideline full speed.
Well, he can run down there, but he ain't.
Yeah, maybe he needs to get in the game.
It couldn't hurt. The Giants at the Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals. I'm not going with Jones.
Man, flip a coin.
Wow, yeah, I agree. Neither one of them that good.
Right.
The Jets at the Cowboys.
I'm taking Dallas over there.
I'm going to have to take Dallas. I don't know. Now, if Aaron Rodgers was there and healthy, I might have took the Jets.
Yeah, but they got a good defense.
The Jets got a good defense.
Oh, yeah, the Jets got great defense, but I think Dallas going to win that game.
I agree.
I hate to say it to Matt, but...
Yeah, it's disturbing, but it's
right.
Probably fact. Commodores at the Broncos.
I'm taking the Commodores. Go ahead and pick them.
I don't know who.
Go ahead and pick them.
I don't know who.
Go on and pick Russell Wilson. Go ahead. You say he was on the comeback.
I'm picking the Commodores. I'm picking no dog on Russell Wilson. I ain't never say he was on no comeback.
Oh, I thought Russell Wilson was on the comeback.
All right, comeback where? Because he need to go back. Because he ain't no comeback. Dolphins at the Patriots. I'm going with the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm taking the Dolphins on that.
We got Monday night. Actually, it's a double hitter. You got the Saints and the Panthers, and the Browns and the Steelers. I'm going with the Browns over the Steelers, #1.
Yeah, I'm going with the Browns over the Steelers, #1. And then I'm not taking Bryce Young. He ain't got his feet wet yet.
You gonna take the Saints?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Saints.
Who the quarterback for the Saints? David Carr.
David Carr. We're gonna march him in.
I'm gonna go with the
The
Panthers.
Saints come marching in.
David
Carr.
Carr.
Bryce Young.
David Carr ain't did nothing.
Bryce Young, he is on his second game.
Well, at least you playing an easier team. You playing the Saints for a change.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see. Bryce Young, I don't think he's ready yet.
He gotta win one. He gotta win a game at some point. Might as well be.
Yeah,
They at home this time.
Yeah, not this week.
I don't think the Saints gonna win. I just don't. David Carr has been moved around more than anybody ever seen. I can't take David Carr. I just can't do it. Carolina booted him out of there. I don't know. Now he might try to show out because he's playing against his old team, but I'm gonna still go with Bryce Young. He can't play any bad. He can't play any worse than he played last week.
Yeah, but I'm not taking Bryce Young. I'm taking Carr.
I'm taking Bryce Young. I gotta take Bryce Young.
Yeah, I knew you'd take Bryce Young.
I'm gonna take Bryce Young. I ain't got no choice.
Right, that was a no-brainer.
To me, it was.
Yeah, I know you want to take Carr.
But no, I'm not gonna take David Carr under no circumstance.
Carr like moving furniture. Every time you move, you take him with you.
Yeah, but you ain't taking no wins with you.
No, you ain't taking no wins.
That's the problem. Well, like I say, this hour go by mighty fast, and got a lot of good conversation in. The most important thing I heard is Alabama need to join the portal.
Alabama needs to join the portal.
They don't join the portal
And get some players. Otherwise, Nick Saban can sign them up for Aflac.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna catch y'all next week until we do another edition. Could be Friday. Who knows? But we will be back. Go to Let's Talk 3. Hit on the blue brick. Hit like and subscribe, and you can have access to every single show we do. But I'm still rolling with the tide. I don't care how much this LSU fan rides me. I'm still coming to the gym like I do every day. You ain't gonna run me off from the gym. No matter how bad you talk about me, I'm still coming to the gym. But we will be back from the heart and soul in sports with yours truly, Tony and Mr. Henry Williams. I call him Smith on purpose. Now, he know why I called him Henry Smith. He know that because Henry Smith is listening anyway. Right. But we will be back. Y'all have a good day. And once again, if you don't have heart and soul, you ain't in sports. Peace.
Peace.